As a child growing up in PNG, I lost my best friend to malaria. Many kids and adults in our community were regularly infected. It's what inspired me to become a nurse. But now, 25 years later, this disease is still a problem, and I wonder how much longer before we eradicate diseases like malaria.
Malaria, dengue fever, and chikungunya kill hundreds of thousands each year and cause suffering for millions more. We're working on new technologies for prevention, quicker diagnosis, and effective treatments to reduce the suffering these diseases inflict throughout the world.
Illnesses don't really give a damn whether it's Christmas Day or your wedding day. This morning I had a kid who was in the middle of his violin recital when he had to be rushed to hospital because of his asthma.
Asthma currently hospitalises people regularly, especially children. We're working towards a drug that has no side effects and can be taken monthly rather than daily. It's about making each day safer and easier.
It has many forms and causes, the way it manifests, the way it affects everyone differently, the ripple effect to friends and family. It's not one size fits all. That's what's so difficult about mental illness.
Mental illnesses like depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and also dementia can be hard to diagnose and harder to treat. We're creating the first evidence-based test that incorporates facial recognition and medical imaging that will allow accurate early diagnosis of these illnesses. With early detection, we take away the confusion and pain that these symptoms can create. If our research continues, we can make an enormous impact.
I watched her hold her 2 children to her chest, their heads nestling close into the space where her breasts had once been. Her breast cancer.
Breast cancer is complex, and so are its potential cures. Currently, we only have enough funding to pursue a handful of the full range of potential targets. I want to be able to look at all of them. I don't want to have to think about the anguish and heartbreak for those mothers, daughters, and wives who might be diagnosed with breast cancer if we gamble on the wrong ones. I don't want to have to think, what if?
Hope is a word that can only do so much. You can tell a family to hope for the best, but it's hard for it not to sound empty. I'd love if we could offer them both hope and more effective treatment.
Treatment based on manipulating the immune system to make it more efficient. Getting a treatment from the lab to the bedside, transitioning it from a hopeful theory into a daily reality. After working on this problem for over 25 years, we are close to putting this onto the market. A treatment that will immeasurably improve people's quality of life. We've started with brain tumours, head and neck cancers, and MS, and this breakthrough could alter the future of medical science. But we need funding to make it happen.
We want to increase not just length of life, but quality. To transition from potential hope to real help.
The theoretical can transition to the readily available. Each day's work forms a piece in the puzzle of that lifetime goal.
People who make breakthroughs don't do it overnight.
They do it over a lifetime. And that lifetime's work makes all of our lives not just longer, but better.
We don't want to put a cost on the value of a life.
But every day we are forced to.
Funding saves lives. Our care.
Our expertise.
Your support.
Please be generous.